Hello there, hi. How are you all? Excuse the throat. I've got a little bit of a croaky throat today. Well, it is November, and we are in those times, aren't we, where everything just seems to be a bit colder, and we all get the snuffles. Okay, so let's get going here today. I'm going to be using cards and also my crystal balls. And I've got a few. Now, let me show you this one first of all. This one is my rose quartz crystal. You can see all the hearts behind you. And I'll be using this crystal ball particularly for love readings and romance. This is my quartz crystal. You can see the difference in the color. This one's bigger as well. And this is a quartz crystal ball. So as well as those, we also have the citrine crystal. It's a honey crystal, and this is one that I look at for prosperity and for opportunities, really, that show you exactly where you are going to go. So this is about the future. The rose quartz is about love and romance, everything that is special here in your relationship for you. And also you have the crystal comet too. Now, the crystal comet is all about how we can make a difference really here in our life. So we have the comet, and this is a rose quartz crystal as well. And I use this crystal to really heighten the energy in my readings. And when you want to have a reading, whether it's an email reading or a video reading, face-to-face reading, wherever it is that you are, then crystals will give you that little bit more intuition, heightened psychic density, which allows for stronger readings and predictions about the future as well. And that's all about your life, isn't it? And how things are going to go forward for you. So it's a very special time, I think, for all of us here. We're all looking at how we can prepare for the holiday season that's coming up, but also how we can look back on the year so far, because we're coming towards that time where we have to reflect back and think about what we've achieved, what we've done this year, and perhaps who we may have lost this year as well, and how we're going to prepare for the next year. So it's one of those times to really look and reflect, dig a bit deep and see exactly what is coming in for the following months that are ahead for us. So I'll be using cards and my crystals, which are always very powerful. And I'll be sending you some little crystal hearts as well. These are my crystal hearts. They're really special and a bit like the hearts that we have behind us here as well. These are really going to impact you and impact everything that's around you. So you can be able here to make a little wish on a heart. There we are. We've blown a wish for you. Hello there, Cassie Lagros. I'm not quite sure where that was. I didn't quite see it. Hello, Cassie. You're with Eleanor. Canada. Hello,
Hello.
you're in Canada. You're with Eleanor.
Yes.
Hello there. Hi, Cassie.
Yes.
And how are you there today, Cassie?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great, Cassia. Great. Bit of a frog in my throat here. It's what we say in the UK. But I'm going to have a look and see all about you and see what's happening in your life. Firstly, I'm using my cards. Just take a couple of these. These are very powerful cards, and I always like to go to, the ones that are really jumping out at me. But what I will say to you straight away here, Cassia, is that you have really been feeling as though life has been putting you down a bit. I've got this sense that it's been difficult. You've been really feeling as though you've been in a battle. I've taken a battle card for you here, and this battle card really does show that now you've got to sort of uplift everything that you do. You've really got to say to yourself, well, look, hey, this is where I am. This is what I'm up to. This is where I'm going. at this time. You're overcoming obstacles. And you've got the Hierophant here, which is just an indication that you're getting out there into society a bit more. So you are being asked here to push yourself out into the world. So get socializing, be thinking about new people that you want to meet and greet. Think about all of those individuals that you haven't met yet as well, Cassia. I feel that there's a lot of movement here with you. So you will be thinking a lot about plans for next year, and that could possibly be about making this big move. But you've got lots of difficulties in order to do that, and you've got to overcome some aspects here of pressures from other people. Now, whether this is a physical move or a symbolic one, where it could be that you're changing plans with your career, or thinking about doing something entirely different, what your ambition is saying about you in your heart, relationships, whatever it is, there will be a change, and it will replace all of those battles that seem to have been around you in the recent past. So does that resonate with you here, Cassia? Do you recognize
Yeah.
those circumstances? You do. Okay. Um, it's really important to grab that connection when we've got it, because that's what is taking you forward here during the next weeks and months that are coming in. And I'm going to take you a spirit card. These are really sort of quite powerful cards that I like to use. And these will just give me an indication as to what is next. I'm feeling that everything is a bit massive for you. Mammoth is really what you've got. So you've got to rely on your instincts here, and you do have to think about what it is that's important to you and not what other people may be saying, thinking, what their advice is, what they're telling you to do, or I would do this, or well, if I were you, I would take this route. All of that, just ignore it, just get rid of it. It's not important. It isn't who you are. It isn't where you're going to be either as you're going forward in the future. It's just not. You will be rather taking notice of yourself and how you can be really expressing yourself in the most wonderful of ways, and how that is going to be the focus really for you. Now, I do see somebody new walking towards you, holding a hand out, and I'm going to select my rose quartz crystal here because I feel that this is also connected to love and romance. So, are you feeling that too? Are you feeling as though you really do have to embrace a new person? Is that your instinct here, Cassia?
Yeah. I am seeing someone.
Yeah. I feel he's really nice, that he's got great energy. That's what I see around this person. The soul growth as well is massive. So that's sort of saying he's got a big heart, but I see his
Yeah.
soul as being quite an old soul, somebody that knows the score, he's been around a lot, and he's going to be able to be with you and advise you and give you celebrations as well about yourself and about how everything is really going to feel so very much better. And that, I feel, is where you're going at this time. You're going into a world where everything is going to feel so very much better. I'm just going to take
Yeah.
another little tarot card, because you've lost somebody as well, haven't you? But I feel that this is a man. I, I don't know whether it's a brother that is wanting to connect to spirit, or whether you have a brother in spirit. But there's a fairly youngish male. Does that connect with you, or is that for my next caller?
Um, I lost my papa recently. Well, I
Okay,
say 4 months ago to
okay,
cancer.
okay. Do you have a brother as well, Cassia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Um, Right. So your papa is connecting to you here today, but also your brother, because I wanted to go to your brother as well. So that's what I could sense, that it
Wait.
was you, your brother, that were surrounded here by love in spirit as well, and that's your papa. I'm so sorry for your loss. I have to say that because he was dear. He had a dear heart and
Yeah,
wanted the best wanted the best for you as well, didn't he, Cassia? But did he give you
yeah.
that sense as well of inspiration where you really just had to push on and get to where you want to be? Is that how you felt with him?
Yeah, he's my inspiration.
Yeah, okay. He still is as well. So
Yeah, he
you're
is.
going yeah, he is. So you're going to feel him around you in spirit at times. He'll come into your dreams. He'll talk to you that way and send you signals as well, little signals. I'm connected to him now. And I can say to you, he wants to speak to your brother, wants to tell your brother to keep going, don't give up, don't think this is the end. He's got a lot more to achieve. Is he slightly younger than you, your brother?
My brother's older than me, but he's really been struggling, and I could
Yeah.
tell.
Okay, I feel as though he's younger than you. Does he behave a bit younger than you? Is he sort of a bit more immature, would
Yes,
you say?
he's
Ah,
he's
right.
immature. He's
Okay.
getting wise.
Um, I feel that yeah, he's being singled out as well as you by your papa and really being given some strength. So he's got strength of mind to really allow him to go forward, in life and to be able to take one step at a time. And that's his message, just one step at a time. But there's money as well. Did your papa leave you an inheritance? Was there gifts of money? Prosperity is around you. So there must have been something here.
There was some money that when he passed away,
Yeah,
my grandma got from him. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Here is you with some money and it's a very precious gift as well. So Papa worked hard for this and didn't regret that at all. So to give that to you is a pleasure. And I also feel that is it very cold where you are? I'm feeling cold. That's why
yeah,
I'm asking. Okay.
yeah,
Um, you've really got to keep warm, I'm shivering a lot. But I feel that that's his presence as well around me. But he is letting me know that you have your inheritance, you have your prosperity, he wants you to use it wisely. Are you going to train? Are you training now? Learning a lot, learning more and more and more and more. That's what I'm seeing here, Cassia.
yeah. I'm really
And you say,
trying because
go on.
I really
Yeah?
had I had a tough past before. Like I went through a lot. I used to drink a lot,
Okay.
and then when my
Okay.
papa passed away, it gave me motivation because he told me to stay in school and keep pushing
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
myself. And I used his passing away as something I could use to motivate myself because I want to go
Sure.
far.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you want a big life, don't you? You don't want a little life.
Yeah,
So, um, yeah, I think that this is where you've got to be strong now and really just keep trying, just keep going. Your papa is with you. He does want you and your brother to be strong. I can see it's cold. I can see that maybe you felt as though you were out in the cold as well, that you didn't have much of a choice about some of the things that you've been through. But now, what you do realize is that you have a choice. Now, I do have this next card here. It's a final card here for you. I've got another caller on the line, Cassia, but I do want to say to you that you're saving for a house. So, this is your future. It's a home. It's a beautiful home with children and a partner. And you are just about setting out now onto that pathway. Think of the yellow brick road. Think of the Wizard of Oz and think about him that you've got to meet because now you're being guided, you're being helped, you're being supported, and it's a bit like a little magician always being with you. And that's your papa. It's with your brother as well. So both of you will really see signals that are coming in. And it may feel as though it's a mammoth task because you did draw the buffalo. So, but that's also about nutrition and wealth and opportunity and that prosperity that is going to come to you. So don't give up and do think, yeah, everything is possible. You don't have to be worried about the past because that's gone. It's history
Yeah.
now. And tomorrow is a promise as well. So you can't think too much about the past. You can't think too far ahead in the future. But what you can do is think an awful lot about today and tomorrow and those plans and really don't dream, get on with it, take action.
Yeah.
And that's your reading. It's been lovely to speak to you, Cassia, and thank you for coming into the show. I'll speak to you
Thank
again
you so
soon.
much.
That's my pleasure, sweetie. Best of luck. I wish you all the luck in the world. You deserve it. But life's good now. Life's good for you, and Papa will be with you. Okay, so that was Cassia. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'm now with Jeannie. Hello, Jeannie. Is that how I pronounce
Hello.
your name? Hello there. Is that the correct way to pronounce your name? Jeannie? Is that it?
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Right. I've got a bad throat, Jeannie. I'm just going to have a cup of tea here
Okay.
and just soothe the old throat. We always have cups of tea over here in the UK. Jeannie, I'm going to take you my rose quartz crystal ball here. And I'm looking into this. Now, I've got 3 different bubbles here, right into the center of your crystal ball, which are quite magical. Everything is in threes around you. And I don't know whether that's a significant number, but you're going to see in any way in your life, Jeannie, but you will see that time scales are going to come in that manner. So 3 days from now, an important breakthrough, I think, is with you. 3 weeks from now, there's communication, forms of letters, emails, things that you've got to sign. So signatures will be needed in 3 weeks. Then in 3 months, you've got the full picture here. So this is a closure time in 3 months. So these 3 bubbles are actually your cosmic orders. So you're wishing for things to happen for yourself in your life. One of those is for emotional stability. I can see that here because the little bubble, it's turned into a heart. And I'll give you this heart. We've got hearts in the background here, but I've got a little quartz heart that I'm sending out to you. There's a lady in spirit with you. I feel, Jeannie, that she's been there a long time and wants to say hello, but I've also got a J around her name as well, the same initial as you. Is that correct? Is there a loved one passed over, same initial as you, Jeannie? Hello?
No.
Okay. Okay. Who else is around you then with, it's like your namesake, another J that is around you, maybe a family member or a male even, doesn't have to be female here, but I do have another connection from spirit. So there's a lady in spirit who wants to say hello at the very least and send you a heart as well, Jeannie. Let's go back to the crystal. Let's go back to the 3 bubbles that I've got here, and let's look at each one of those in turn. We've already established that one of those is a relationship that you really do need to nurture and think about, because a lot of emotions that are all floating around your rose quartz crystal here, as we have the hearts in the background too. And we have prosperity. It's a little bit about finances and wanting more, wanting to make things better. But also there's a community sense in this 3rd bubble that I have. So it's about what you're doing, and a community is calling you. So I think you're going to be working with lots of people, quite an important role I have here. Is that what you do already? Do you have an important respected role already, Jeannie? Is that you?
No, not as of yet. No.
Okay. I've got that elevation coming in then for you, Jeannie, because you have a career change here. So if you're not in that position at the moment, you don't feel as though you are, then this is coming in the next 3. So 3, 3, and 3. Just going to take some cards as well, just to clarify what your crystal ball is saying to you. And wanting to know if you have a particular question that you want to ask me. I'm Eleanor Grace. Is there something on your mind, Jeannie, that is really important for you to know right now?
I'm trying to think. I guess my health.
Okay. Right. So let me ask you some questions just before we take the cards. Number 3, is that important to you in any way? Is it on a door? Is it around your birthday? Is there something happening in the next few days that you know about at the moment?
Yeah, there's something happening in the next 3 days.
What is that to you, Jeannie? What is happening in the next 3 days? Because I've got you. Go on.
It's actually very important. But I don't know if I want to say it live.
Oh,
But it's
okay. All right
something
then.
important to me. Yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay. As long as the number is right, because I've said in your crystal, you have 3 bubbles. If you remember, I'll just remind you, I don't know if you can see the screen, but the crystal ball is here. There's 3 bubbles in it, and it's 3, 3, and 3. And that's what I have. In 3 days, an important time. 3 weeks later, you're going to be signing some documents as letters and emails, but a signature has to be dealt with. In 3 months, so virtually 3 months going forward, you will also have a completion of everything that starts in 3 days. So that's about your future, okay? It's about you consolidating your efforts and wanting to be able to make proper plans for your future. It's very powerful. It's come straight in the crystal ball. So when we have that, it's a powerful link that I have with you. There's a lady in spirit who is giving me J. That may be you, maybe your name, that she's wanting to say J, J, J. But I am going to give you that because I feel that this is another person that may well be entering your life. It's like a signal, signpost, a person that you're meant to encounter, and a person that is good for you. A mentor, somebody who helps you, who gives you special treatment. And I did feel that your career and this special placement, respect, and other people in your community looking at you as though you're great, good for you, Jeannie, and you're a great gal, great person, and they want to be celebrating you and who you are. I've looked at the tarot and I'm going to take 3 cards here. The first one here is all about a sense of loss, really. Somebody walking away from you, a person really, that you couldn't trust that much, and a person who'd let you down. So we've got that first card. The second card that I'm taking is this one, and this is the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is always somebody who is a professional person, um, often a doctor, often somebody who you have to consult because he's a specialist person. Let me see what the next card is, because healing is here. Ace of Swords as well. So the Ace of Swords would tend to indicate to me that you have to be strong, mentally strong, but there's likely to be an invasion into your skin. So like a minor operation, something that you have to heal. But very successful as well. So some difficult news in the past, but it's being resolved. Is that true? Let's establish that first of all. Yeah?
Yeah, but I walked away from the person. They didn't walk away from me.
Sure, it doesn't matter. It's just that he's turned now, so he's gone skulking off into the past. This is a past situation that I see, and he's not looking back. So you're not going to have anything much more to do with him. Do you have a minor operation, some surgery, something that you've got to have done?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is coming up now in the next few weeks, few months, but it will be completed. I do want to give you as well March next year, March 2025. That's a turning point for you. And I think a time that your emotions will be settled and that you will be happy in your heart. We've got happiness here. In the meantime, between now and then, this next card for you is the one of justice. Now, justice really for you does mean truth is going to come out. The truth is going to be told. You're going to hear um, what is necessary, what is meant to be given to you as perhaps some resounding words that mean a lot, that will make you think, yeah, do you know what? That's what I needed to have. Thank you. That's what I needed to have. So this lady in spirit, she's showing me lots and lots of pebbles here, but these are pebbles on a beach, so it's like a very it's not a beach, there's no sand around, there's lots and lots of stones, but there's water. So maybe this is a lake. Is this somewhere that you go? Is there a place that you want to go to here, Jeannie?
Yes, yes,
Is that a special place for you? Is it?
it is.
Okay. Well, this lady, is this your mum or mother, grandmother? Because it's maternal side, I think. She's
It's my
there with
mom.
you. It's your mum. Well, she's showing you this place with the pebbles and the water, and she wants to sit there with you. So when you next go, because you will go soon, just talk to her. Just be open. Just speak every way that you want to, and tell her what's in your heart, because she's going to mend it. And she's going to come and visit you as well in your dreams and at night. She'll be there cozying up to you. And there's a lot of changes around your bedroom. That often means that you've got relationship changes that are coming in. But she's saying to you, it's a bit sort of sexy and intimate. But she's saying you're not going to be on your own in here. And, after next March, she's not going to come and visit you in that space either. So she wants you to go to the pebbles and sit there and relax. And I know that you throw stones, because I can see you doing it, into the water, skimming a lot across the water. But look out for the birds, will you? The birds in the sky, because they will come and be very close to you. That's her. That's your mum. So I want to leave you with that thought, Jeannie. And thank you so much for coming in onto the show. And to everybody else, wish you luck, and I will see you next week. My name's Eleanor Grace, and it's been a pleasure. See you then.